Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters. Need something? It would seem so. Yes?
Troll's blood. What happened to you, Pavo?
The Forsworn have taken Kolskager mine. We're the only ones left.
Oh, gods. You two head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl.
No handouts. Now scat. All right, then.
What now? All right, then.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous. You need a good carriage. It's an old city. Legends say dwarves built it first. Then after they vanished, the natives moved in. Finally, the Nords took over around Tiber Septim's time. That bent a few folks' arms the wrong way. That's right. Whole group of the natives called the Forsworn rose up against the Nords. Drove them out. Then Ulfric Stormcloak came with his militia. That must have been a sight to see him shouting folks to death. You'd think that'd be the end of it, but those Forsworn are still in the hills, and they're as wild as wolves. That's right, at least according to them scholars. Stonework's clearly not Nord, that much is for sure. Old elven fella named Calcimo, up in Understone Keep's the one you want to talk to for more about that. Wrote all those books.
All right, then.
What do you want?
Oh, thank you.
Divines bless your kind heart. Got any ale or mead? All right, then.
First time in Markarth, traveler? Take my advice. You see anything, don't get involved. The city guard will take care of it. You're our favorite kind of traveler, then. The market area is just inside the gate. Head on in. Keep your nose clean, and you won't have any problems with us.
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth. Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister.
Belongs to the Forsworn!
This should be good.
Somebody help!
Everyone, stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here. We'll handle things from here. Move along. I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. That's right. It isn't. I'll take my
Gods.
leave then.
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened? A Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. Until next time.
What are you doing that for?
Did you see that, madman? A forsworn agent, here in the city. Think he worked down at the smelter. A lot of laborers there are sympathetic to the Forsworn. They promise people they'll kill off all the Nords that rule over the Reach. Nothing but murderers and saboteurs. Did you just see that woman getting attacked in front of us? We're closed. This has ruined my entire day.
Alms. I said alms, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand. Aye, a whole heap of it. You see that temple? Way up there? All them women keeping to themselves? Won't let poor DeGain in, nope. Not even for a look. But they've got a treasure in there. Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for. Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the Thieves Guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. I'll be here and pay you half of what my man in Riften promised for it. You'll be helping out an old beggar, and the divine smile on that sort of thing.
Tacitus, what is this?
A nail?
Is that what you call it? In the Legion, we would have called it useless. Look how brittle the metal is.
I'm sorry. Well, the forge gets so hot and I thought...
You thought what? You would skip a step? Not heat the metal all the way through? Useless. Now do it again. Don't bother with Tacitus. Useless. Tacitus? Boy's an Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. In the Legion, the Imperial smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Acris, could you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example. Fair enough. Grew up in a stronghold. Every orc girl tended the forge at some point. But a girl has to grow up. And life in the stronghold asks for a lot in return. So I joined the Legion. Mastered my trade there. That's right. An orc stronghold. Kept to ourselves, lived as our ancestors would have wanted. Wasn't enough for me, though. I left. Didn't want to end up as the third wife of some lowly chieftain. Let me know if you need something forged. Hey!
Yes? Mm-hmm.
Outside aren't trusted in Markarth. Let's keep that in mind.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Good evening. Take a look. Good day.
So you don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Yeah, out with it. Until next time.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
You there. You another Imperial puppet? Answer me. Finally, someone with decent sense. The Empire is destroying everything Skyrim stands for. Honor, pride, mighty Talos. Jarl Igmund can't ignore us for much longer. Not if the Silverblood family has a say. We own Sidna Mine, best prison in Skyrim, and source of half the wealth in this city. We keep the Reach safe. We flood Markarth with wealth. But does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No. He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn. Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal. He used the Thu'um, shouted those Forsworn from the walls. Then he led a band of Nord warriors in to take the city, just like Talos himself at the Battle of Old Hroldan, reclaiming the Reach from those heathen natives. That's a true Nord hero, a legend. So great that the Divines themselves lifted his soul into the heavens and made him a god. He founded the Empire, and now they've turned their back on him to appease the elves. Elves. Do the elves rule Skyrim, or do the Nords? They started the Great War, nearly destroyed the Imperial City. Then the Emperor took the coward's way out and surrendered. Now, the elves dictate everything we do, and they don't want us acknowledging a mere human like Talos as the god he is. Stay out of trouble in my city.
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
Yes? Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites and so forth. Thank you for your time.
Yes?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
May
Think
the
I got a
crags
clean
fail
look
to
at
trip your
everything?
feet.
Need something? Don't get involved in that nonsense. Just want to work.
You want a drink?
Outsiders.
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? Mm-hmm.
Well, hello there. It isn't often that I'm allowed to lay my eyes upon such a handsome specimen. While the temple isn't taking on new students, perhaps you wish to rendezvous at the inn for a more personal lesson. And you're my kind of patron. Perhaps we should entwine our bodies here and let the poor rubes watch. Or perhaps we can adjourn to a more private location and suckle on oysters marinated in the potion of the stallion. But perhaps we should get to know each other first. Unless you prefer remaining strangers. Some do. The name is Jolene, priestess of Dibella. A name that you may not remember now, but one that will haunt you forever. For every lover that's preceded me, and every lover that follows, will have to be measured by my standard. Mother Amal and the other sisters are more than capable of finding the runt who will be our next Sibyl. Although it seems to me we need not a Sibyl to guide us along the path of passion. We need only listen to our bodies. For it's the moistness of our mouths, the throbbing of our hearts, and the warmth of our loins that Dibella truly speaks to us. You can guess for yourself which part I listen to the most. You are beginning to sound like a Sibyl of Dibella. Perhaps Mother Hamal's vision was incorrect. I once listened to my mind. It told me to read a book. And I was never so bored. If only you were there to rescue me from my folly. That disease was quite pernicious, and I was forced to find my own cure. Thankfully, the local guards and miners were more than happy to oblige. Of that you can be certain. Even in the winter of my life, when my skin is a spray of dead leaves and my hair is snowed, I will be here. And there will be those who seek my blessing. Men and women, both old and young. Mother Hamal can attest to that. In the same way a fighter becomes a soldier, or a plant lover becomes an alchemist. The desire boiled within me before I flowered. But I was no fool. Men do not respect those who tarnish their bodies for pleasure or coin. Thankfully, there was a woman in my town who practiced the Debellan arts. One who attached legitimacy to what I believed were primal instincts. After all, Debella is also the goddess of artistry, beauty, and love. And while none of these things fell into my range of expertise, to simply wear the robe is to own those attributes by proxy. Mother Hamal, of course, saw right through my ruse, but I was able to persuade her that my talent in the erotic arts justified my entry into her service. If only more people in Skyrim shared your sentiments. It irks me how merchants of death are allowed to parade around town, their swords dripping with the blood of their last victim. Whereas, if I were to sell something as beautiful and as satisfying as the art of love, I would be hauled off in chains. Thankfully, there was another option beside the iron bars of prison and the shackles of marriage, although my father did try his best to have me wed. A nobleman's son, he said. One whom he'd befriended while tending to his horse. It seems the boy had come to the stables to seek my hand, for he had fallen hopelessly in love with me. Not immediately. It isn't every day someone is offering the hand of a wealthy noble. It certainly piqued my interest. That is, until my father made the mistake of describing him. Suddenly, the boy's reason for courting one such as myself was clear. My father told me the boy was smart, wealthy, and good with the sword. He said he was well-spoken, courteous, and refined. It's no different when Kira boasts about the frame of her pendants. When the jewel is set in the center, it is a worthless stone. Some will tell you everything that's wonderful about what they're selling, except that one thing you want to know. The boy was not handsome. Well, he might have been, if not for that elbow he called a nose. Until next time.
This is the Silver Blood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Pardon me, stranger. Will you help me raise a flagon for my dear departed brother? May he find peace in Sovngarde. Then let's raise a toast to the best, bravest, and handsomest damn Nord I ever knew. My twin brother, Ungvir! All right then.
Yes? All right, then.
Don't. You'd think an apprentice could forge a few hinges.
Oh, the goods aren't to your liking, huh? Get going, then. Maybe you are, traveler. Try to stop yourself from drooling while you wander around and look for a chance to test these arts of ours. It usually only takes a few moments for the realization to set in that even disciples of Dibella won't stoop to lying with any fool off the street. Oh, but what do I know? Maybe the sisters will make an exception for you, out of pity. Sure you're not. Just look at you, all dressed up like a hero from the tales. Did you expect that we'd all fall before your feet? Tear our clothes off right here and now, satisfy your every desire. You people really are pathetic. Oh, so would you if you were in my position, friend. And who are you to judge me anyway? Oh, but you already have, haven't you? I'd suggest that you get used to rejection. Life is full of it. Oh, watch where you're going, damn it.
Excuse me, do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Thank you for your time.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you, doesn't want you. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners to dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're in the city. Fight them where they live, you won't have to fight them here.
They live here too, Magyar. That's what I'm telling you.
trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
You! Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth? Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words. Mm-hmm.
You speak to Igmund, son of Hrolfdir, Jarl of Markarth. Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. The White Gold Concordant, our treaty with the elves after the Great War, forbids free worship of Talos. But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for. My guards told me, poor Margaret, and witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn. I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control. When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces. Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire and founded what they called an independent kingdom. It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before we reclaimed it. But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn. If you'll excuse me, I have a city to run.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward. Not here. Come with me. Stay close, and the guards will leave you alone.
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out. You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
I suppose you're here to extort something from me. Is that it? Well, what is it you want? So, you're one of Ulfric's spies. I can't deny the man is right about a few things, but I've seen firsthand what Ulfric is capable of, given the chance. Suffice it to say, he is no friend to Markarth, and no friend of mine. My first and only loyalties are to my nephew, and to this city. The Thalmor would need to make an example of me. I'd be thrown into prison, but our family's honor would be stained for generations. I'm the Jarl's uncle. He, his father, and I swore oaths to the Empire to abandon Talos as conditions of our return to the city. What if I told you about a large shipment of silver and weapons? Enough to make a significant difference in the war. I don't think so. How do I know you won't continue to extort me? A wagon loaded with silver isn't good enough for you? They're taking it by wagon to Solitude. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment's quite heavy and guarded by many men. Now, let's pretend we never had this discussion. I have letters to read.
Huh? As if this craggy wretch of a city could give birth to a superiorly bred mer such as myself. No, I'm not from Markarth. I was sent here to lead the Thalmor's interests in this corner of Skyrim. It's my mission to root out all Talos worship in this city. It's a religious matter. The Thalmor do not recognize Talos as a god. He was only a man, and does not deserve a place in our pantheon. The Empire has agreed to accept our beliefs, and its citizens have a responsibility to cease their heretical worship. You're awfully inquisitive, aren't you? I like that. Perhaps you'd care to solve a little problem I'm having. All right, then. Hey, watch it! Don't do that! Ah!
What was that?
Right.
Go down so easily. This what you want?
You're already dead. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence. It's in the mind for you.
Send Ulfric my regards! For the glory of the Empire!
You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? You won't. The Jarl has ordered a life sentence for you. Get comfortable in the dark, because you'll never see the sun again. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way to pass the time. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in your kinsman's blood. Best you not be there on that day, Nord. All right then.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? Liar. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. The only thing Madanach expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. You're not getting through. Then find one. That dung-heap Grisvar's been known to make a few.
Need something? I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silver Bloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now. But something keeps me going. Mm-hmm.
Yes? Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I didn't even know who they said I killed. Couple of years. I wasn't forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way. All right, then.
It's best you leave me be. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that. First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life. Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma. Finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you. Uh-huh.
I can't talk now. You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That skooma's mine. Skooma addict. Get lost. Easy there. I didn't mean nothing. Take it. See you.
Need something? Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? All right, then.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. Ready to pay the toll? 1 shiv. All right, head on in, but don't try anything in there. Madanach is smarter than you think. Mm-hmm.
Well, well, look at you. Your kinsmen have turned you into an animal, Nord. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom? Yes, but even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of your kinsman stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Dhonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are, the Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up. Need something? Long enough. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? Fine. Don't tell me. Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Modinak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. I'm not Modinak. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. All right, then. You're a slave, just like us. Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place out of here yet. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one. Our vengeance will...
Yes? All right, then. Watch what you're doing. It's best you leave me be. What? No! No, don't kill me! Please! Enough!
Help! Is someone there? Hello?
Spare me!
Teach you to mess with
I
me.
knew you were weak. Outlanders should mind their own business. Mm-hmm.
You're a slave, just like us. You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn!
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause? We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky. Someone there?
Come on! Come on!
That takes care of that.
Takes care of that.
I'll bathe in your blood. You can't beat me.
You.
Come defeat me, your end draws near. You can't beat me! Phew.
Madanach, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Madanach, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar!
Is someone there?
Never should have come here!
I cannot best you.
day.
Outmatched. I just drowned with his blood. You won't get away.
It's my You're nothing. Weren't expecting that, were you? Win this! I'll try and make this quick.
And water the ground with your blood. Remember, that was your decision.
What are your thoughts on all this?